Vande Mataram is a poem that was adopted as the national song of a newly independent India in 1950. An ode to the motherland, it is one of the ways Indo-Jamaicans assert their love and indeed connection to one of the largest and most populated countries in the world. Between 1845 and 1917, due to deteriorating conditions in British India, more than 36,000 Indians came to then British Jamaica as indentured laborers under the then indenture system, seeking better opportunities.
The first Indians arrived here in Jamaica on 10th May 1845 in a ship. Around 261 Indians arrived in Jamaica. Since then, they were working on various plantations as indentured laborers. Slowly they integrated into Jamaican society. It was very difficult for them initially, but being far away from home, some of them left and many stayed. In total, between 1845 to 1917, around 37,000 Indians came to Jamaica. Many of them left from Jamaica to other Caribbean countries.
Yes, the Indians found the conditions harsh and sought greener pastures. They found that in farming for themselves and assimilated into the Jamaican society. Seeing that the island was a place to prosper, they kept coming, creating a wave of Indian Jamaicans, some of whom are third and fourth generation Indians who can trace their lineage back to the motherland, and those who are descendants of the indentured laborers and have lost that connection. An example found within the Gibor family, where Rohan Gibor, a third-generation Indian, is able to track his heritage back to India, while his wife Salima Gibor, not so much.
Only a brief conversation between me and my great-grandmother years ago when she said that her parents came from Cuba. And that's the only thing I know. But based on historical data, we know that when the Indians came under the indentureship period, they came to many islands.
To help Indians reconnect and maintain a link to India, organizations like the Indian High Commission to Jamaica, the Indian Cultural Society in Jamaica, and Hindu temples like the Sanatan Dharma Mandir create spaces for them to observe Indian festivities on the island. At the beginning of the year, you will find them celebrating Republic Day of India, paying homage to their mother nation. May 10 is recognized as Indian Heritage Day in Jamaica, a celebration of when the first Indians arrived. But something else in January.
We celebrate the harvest festivals. So in harvest festival, we would light a bonfire where we would offer different things like rice or basically we are thanking Mother Nature for a good harvest season to come through.
One such is Lohri.
So Lohri is a vibrant Punjabi winter folk and the harvest festival celebrated by Hindus and Sikhs of the government of the Indian community, marking the end of winter solstice, the start of longer days, and the Rabi, that is winter crop harvest, especially sugarcane and wheat. Celebrated with bonfires, folk songs like Sundar Mundriye, dances like Bhangra and Gidda of northern Punjab state, that is Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, and traditional foods, you can say makki ki roti, saag, etc. It involves offerings of sesame, jaggery, and puffed rice to the fire to pray for prosperity, often linked to legends like Dulla Bhatti. It's a special occasion for new brides and babies, especially falling on January 13th, the night before Makar Sankranti.
Another is Diwali, meaning row of lights. The festival generally symbolizes the victory of light over darkness. And of course, there is Holi,
which has a story to it, a religious story to it, but the essence of it is good over evil, the win of good over evil. And then we splash colors at each other, dry color powder, and it's only to signify that you forgive whatever happened in the past and you start afresh by applying color to each other and just getting a life start afresh.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
And no culture is complete without the religious aspect. And while somewhat distorted through migration, Indo-Jamaicans try as best as they can to keep Hinduism in their midst. The Sanatan Dharma Mandir Hindu Temple in Kingston is one of the organizations keeping those traditions, and so religious festivities too are kept. Here you're observing Shivaratri. It is celebrating Lord Shiva. Also known as Mahesh, this is the god of destruction who transforms and renews the cosmos.
And then later months we have the Durga Puja, like where we celebrate goddess Durga. Then we have the Ganesh Chaturthi festival, which was initially conceptualized in India only to get community together, where Lord Ganesh is the first god that we would worship to when we start any worships. Like we would offer our respects to Lord Ganesha and then to any other deity that is being worshipped at that particular day.
And if it seems all too confusing for you, just know this.
We worship one God, but all the others are manifestation of that one God. And that one God, Brahma, and then there's a Trinity, which is Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. There's one, then it breaks down into three. Then from time to time, there will be an incarnation. I'll incarnate myself whenever there's a decline in righteousness for the protection of Dharma and for the destruction of adharma, which is evil.
Generally, you will also find a puja or worship area in the homes of practicing Hindus. Here, Gopa Ramani demonstrates how she worships at home. Back at the Gibor house, these are all activities Salima and her family immerse themselves in to learn and hopefully find that connection to India. Their second child, Reina, is especially enchanted with the dancing. And of course, the Indian garb, which varies but always is beautiful.
This is our beautiful Adair. She's wearing an Indian outfit that is a lehenga choli, which consists of a long skirt, a blouse, a short crop top, and a scarf or dupatta. This is Chanel. She's wearing an Indian outfit called shalwar kameez. Kameez meaning a shirt, and she has a scarf on her shoulder, that is a dupatta. This is our beautiful Tyler. She's dressed in an Indian outfit which is a variant of a sari, which is called Nawari, that means 9 yards, and she's traditionally wearing anklets which is called gungru, which are used mostly in dance performances. The way she has draped the sari is symbolic to the western part of India.
The sari remains fashionable among Southeast Asians and literally means a strip of cloth. Here again, Gopa demonstrating how one fits a sari.
So this is the first step where you tuck the sari right in the center. And this is how you look when you wear a sari.
As always, one's culture is not complete without the food, and Indian influence is a big part of Jamaica's food culture. Curry powder, which is a blend of different spices, was adapted from India. And of course, any curry dish is almost never complete without roti. It is food Salima and her family partake in regularly. And for a more authentic dish, we visit with Gopa.
So this is a very authentic Indian vegetable curry. In Bengal we say aloo piyaj kuli. Torkari is the curry, that's the name. And it has got scallion, potato, green peas and turmeric powder and little bit of ginger, red chili and 5 spices, which is called Panch Foron, 5 spices. Okay, so this is called onion fritters, and in Bengal, you know, they have a special name for it. It's called piaji. So it's very delicious, it's yummy and crunchy.
Indeed, food is a major part of the Indian contribution to Jamaica, but there are others.
They became teachers, businessmen, and various other professions here.
They went into politics, became dancehall artists, world-famous jockeys, and beauty queens. Another major influence, jewelry making. The Indo-Jamaican story is one of survival and adaptation, proof that even in the harshest beginnings, culture can endure.